and all that kind of good stuff. So this time I'm having your parents kind of involved in this process so they can kind of be part of it, because it truly is the last one. Either you are literally walking across a field and graduating and moving on, or you're juniors that have a bazillion credits and you'll be here for like one class next year. So I really won't see a whole lot of you guys. So I'm going to hand you the letter first. Please don't open it yet. Then I'll hand you the little trinkets.
Mama, put yourself on mute. Sorry, Mom.
Okay, so I have two little things to give you guys. One more thing to give you. The moms get one too.
You? Thank you.
There you go. Did I give you yours? Okay. And
Thank
then
you.
take that to your mom.
Yes, thank you.
And then we'll take that to your keys. And then Heather will take that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read through this with you. Like I said, I was very proud of myself. I did well last period, so I expect myself to do well this period. But if you will go ahead and open it. Oh, great. I love seeing myself on the Zoom all year. It's been so amazing. Okay, so May 21st, 2021. To my favorites. I have toyed with how to write this letter for about 2 months. How do I articulate the years that I've got to be the teacher? I don't know if I adequately can, but I will do my best and speak from the heart. Yes, I did put my favorites. You did read that right. I am openly admitting that you are my favorite group of students ever. I have been blessed to have you all for many years, some of you 3, 4, or 5 years total. That simply does not happen in education, and in no way did I know when I took the job as an 8th grade ELA teacher here at Bradford that it was going to happen. I figured I would always be teaching in middle school. On a whim, I inquired about teaching high school and ended up teaching English too. And when the admin talked with me about teaching in the high school, they mentioned that they wanted me to teach some AP capstone program. I thought to myself, okay, I have no idea what that is, but I'll give it a whirl. All of these moments led me to being able to work with each of you for all of these years, and I'm so grateful for it. Over the years of me writing you all a letter, you've received at least one of the following symbols: an 8-ball, a compass, a key. Each of these symbols were to represent something for you to take with you for life. The 8-ball was to let you know that nothing should keep you cornered in life. Always know there is either a way around an obstacle or a way directly through it. The compass was to remind you that you all have a moral compass and that you should always listen to and use it to help you along your life's journey. Also, when you are lost, a compass can help you find your way back home. The key was for you to remember that you hold the key to what you consider success and happiness, not what society considers it to be. Last year, I only wrote you a letter, but if I were to give you a symbol to represent that year, it would be a mask. Even though your smiles and voice were muted, you still found a way to be heard and have a positive attitude throughout the year. The way you all handled the pandemic and are still handling it has been beyond impressive. Your perseverance in being able to adapt to change has shown a level of maturity that most do not have. Through most letters, I was writing those to say goodbye to you, only to find out that I was going to have an opportunity to write one more. With this one, it is definite that it is the last one. Part of me wants to be so incredibly sad about that, but then I think of the words from Winnie the Pooh. how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. You all have made such an impression on me. I have had countless smiles and laughs with you. We've had therapy sessions and sad moments. We've been frustrated together and tiffs with each other and celebrated moments together. You young men and women are going to be excellent at this game of life. You know how to handle adversity. You know when to be humble and when to be proud. You know when silence is golden and when to speak up. You understand that sometimes just to be present is the most important thing you can do. These attributes need to be attributed to the adults who have helped raise you. I know this because your parents have done nothing but be supportive and encouraging of me all these years. They've trusted the decisions I've made in the classroom and what conversations we were having and what content I was exposing you to. They trusted that I had your best interest at heart, and that is a kindness that I could never repay. You all are so lucky that you have a family that cares about you and your well-being. Never forget that. In your hand, you have a Converse shoe keychain. I know that I always get you all to sign my shoes at the end of each year, so I thought it fitting I sign a shoe for you. I obviously do not expect it to be an actual keychain for you, but I thought if it is something you keep, maybe you will look back on it with fondness and remember good old Mrs. Pierce. You're also holding a wooden heart. I struggled with what symbol I wanted to leave you as your last one. I went round and round and kept coming back to the point that this particular group of students will always have a piece of my heart. There's just no denying it. I have stayed up nights worrying about you. I have based lessons and novels based off of what you all would like. If I had you for advisory, I tried to think of things that would interest you. If I saw you walking down the hallway upset, I would hunt you down to see if you were okay. If you were absent from class, I would email you to see if you were okay. This wooden heart definitely symbolizes how much I care for each and every one of you. This also means I'm holding each of you to a high standard for your future endeavors. I expect you all to kick the door down in your next phase of life. Some of you know exactly what the next 10 years will look like, and some of you do not. Guess what? They're both wonderful plans. Why? Because you have the skills to survive. You are all genuine, sympathetic, and have passion. You will not let anyone or anything hold you down for long, and I'm so excited for you and your future. I cannot wait to see what that looks like for you. Nah, I'm no longer sad this is my last letter to you. I'm proud. I am proud that I got to watch you move on to what life is supposed to be, full of possibility and adventure. Go and be you and only you. You were designed to be here on this earth at this exact moment in time, and I was supposed to be in your life for this season of it. I've loved every second of it, kiddos. Now go bless someone else's life the way that you have blessed mine. With love, Mrs. Pierce.
Aww. I made it through the part again!